Hey guys, it's Sam. Welcome to another episode of what I'm now calling just a lesson in blowing O's because, you know, the vaping down under was basically taken. So for today's vid, we're going to have a quick look at how to do jellyfishes, lassos, and forced lassos. So first of all, with the jellyfish, it's a relatively simple trick. I'd like to think that at this point, if you're watching this video, you already know how to blow at least relatively decent O's. Like with all tricks, the jellyfish does at first require a stronger O, and it always helps regardless of what trick you're doing to help start with a stronger O. So assuming you do have your O's where you want them to be, the jellyfish is a trick that's really a combination of blowing a regular O and doing a ghost into it. So for reference, when I say a ghost, I do mean that in the sense that there's no inhale, it's not a ghost inhale, it's just the ghost part without breathing it in, because that's what fills your jelly. So as you can see, it was just a little puff of air that basically hovers in front of your face when you're done with it. So if you haven't got your ghost inhale correct, or you're not 100% sure how to do it, don't worry, I've done a previous tutorial on how to do ghost inhales, and I'm actually going to do an updated one as well, because I feel like there's a couple things I missed out. So you've got solid O's, you've got the ghost inhale, now all you really have to do is put them together. So, blow an O, push it, one hand or two, doesn't matter. I prefer two most of the time, but you know, you can use your head to push it in the start. Push your O along for a couple of seconds, breathe your previous vapor out. Now I prefer to breathe out to the side, left or right, whatever. You can breathe straight down, just as long as you don't breathe too much in front because it'll destroy your O, obviously. Breathe out your vapor, left or right, all good. Take a quick puff. And just like that. I mean, that's not a whole lot of vapor because I think my battery's dying, but you get the gist. Just right in the middle, dead center of the O, just... And that's basically it, jellyfish. Next up we have a basic lasso. Now this is actually quite similar to a jellyfish. The difference being that with the lasso, when you get your ghost in the middle, it'll be a ghost ho. Ghost ho? Ghost ho. Or a raw ghost inhale, okay? And with a raw ghost inhale, that's where you get the jellyfish. With the ghost O, now this is just basically a slow, thick O that usually you can catch up to pretty quickly, but in this case, just a slow, quick O that goes straight through the middle and wraps immediately. It doesn't have to be particularly strong. In fact, it's actually kind of better if it doesn't, because you want your O to be caught up with the first O almost straight away. Now, of course, for the forced lasso. Now, while this trick looks very simple and realistically is, it's also actually surprisingly difficult. The forced lasso is a trick where once you've blown your O and started pushing it, again, two hands, one hand, head, doesn't matter. Once you started pushing it, blow another O through the middle of the first O, and then push that first O until it catches up and goes through the middle of the second O that you blew through it. That's where you get the forced lasso. Now you want to have at least a little bit of distance between it so that you can clearly see the little O in front being chased down by the big O, basically. Even more importantly so than the jellyfish or the regular lasso, and honestly a lot of other tricks, for a forced lasso, your O's really need to be solid. You need to have a decent amount of space for your O's to travel through, and the airflow has to be dead. You need dead air. Assuming you have big airspace, lots of dead air, everything's good with that, and you can blow O's that can be pushed several meters. I'm talking at least 3 or 4 meters it needs to be able to survive for. Then you know you've got your basics for the forced lasso going. Now the truth is, once you've got those basics down, it's really just a matter of centering your O just right. Now this can be a little bit more difficult than you think because it's not directly straight through the middle horizontally and everything like that. There's a slight angle when you want to come up to the O that you've got, say this is your O, come up to the middle of it, yeah? But then blow your O, your secondary O, slightly on an upward trajectory so that it has a little bit of life to still stay alive while that second O catches up to it. Now, if you are wondering, for the record, how some people can get really long-range forced lassos where they'll blow the second O through the first O quite a distance and then catch up. Part of it actually has to do with the fact that when you blow the second O through the first O, through the middle, it actually helps provide a little bit of extra momentum to the first O, which helps keep it alive and going. Once you've blown your second O through your first O, you've got your angle right, you haven't blown the second O too strongly because again, you remember, you want the second O to be able to be caught up with by the first O, right? Assuming you've got all of that, make sure that your hands are up, ready to push the first O straight away after you blow the O. So you've got your O here, you come up, you blow this O, but your hands are up here, ready to push so that you can angle, and you will probably need to change the direction of the O a little bit so that it does get directly through the middle for that forced lasso. So thanks so much for watching, guys. I know it's been a little while since my last tutorial, but I have a lot of great new things in store for you, including how to do dolphin splits and how to do shark splits coming very soon. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please hit subscribe, like it, comment, and leave me some feedback. Follow me on Instagram if you would, at SamLaneMusic. That's on Instagram only. And you can also click here for my most recent tutorial and here for my most recent review. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good one, guys.